before we start yapping about the teams and everything. But this is Goblin Marine here, and I've got a co-caster here.
Hi guys, I'm Puke.
So, how long have you been in WCW? I forget.
Oh god, maybe about 6, 7 seasons now.
Okay, I'm one of the OGs. I've been here since before we started renumbering. We started renumbering when Legendary Edition dropped, and I played
Ah,
2 seasons before that, 2 or 3
okay.
seasons. So, um, yeah,
So you're
actually,
old, is what you're saying.
well, I am old. I've also been playing in this league since like 2015 or 2016 or something. So,
Okay,
I'm one of the OGs, but I've never actually had that much success, largely because I was new when I started, and then I picked up Underworld and ran with it forever. So.
gotcha,
Uh,
gotcha.
I like to handicap myself and then use that as an excuse for my failure to perform. I don't know that that's
No,
particularly
no,
relevant.
no, guys, I swear, it's the team that's bad. It's not me.
I mean, I did make Rebel play-ins last Rebel season with an Inducement Underworld build, so I'm not terrible.
Oh well, you see.
But I lost basically every game in play-ins, so I'm not good either. uh, yeah, I know you had fun in our Stunty league when we had that for a while.
Oh yeah, no, nah, I can't talk. Stunties were great.
Yeah. All right,
Well,
so
were.
I guess I'm going to start here by spending a couple minutes on each of the teams just to kind of talk about them. So I'm first going to pull up. We'll go alphabetically and pull up. I don't know which one's better alphabetically because the one's got the bracket and the other's an A. So let's just start with the Lizards.
All
So this is
right, sounds
Apache
good.
Salamanders, Luke444's Lizard team. And let's take a look at them. 1400 TV, 70 cash, and they are on 10. So they're actually going to have to, they've got a missing Saurus, which is a big problem. They've got a Saurus
Yeah,
that's MNG'd, at least. It might be niggled or something. And it's a black guard Saurus. So that's going to be a big challenge.
absolutely. Yeah, that's gonna be
Does
a
he
really.
even have a full complement of Saurus to begin with? I mean, he's got a strength up Skink, a strength up Saurus. But yeah, he's light on
Oh
Saurus.
lord,
He's only
yeah.
got 4 rostered Saurus to begin with. So this is going to be bad because it's going to be a skink heavy lizard team against Chorfs. And I know Chorfs are super slow, so that gives skinks a little advantage, but rocking the stunties against Chorfs, that's a problem, I think. That's going to be a bit of a setback.
That
Um,
is definitely going to be a problem, especially if CGMoo can get any of those lizards, any of those skinks based up with a blocker. Yeah, they're going down.
well, I mean, it depends. Like, from playing this match with Underworld, I will throw Goblin blocks on blockers just to say, get off me, I'm going to punch you instead of running, because it's the same 1 and 3 to fail.
Yeah,
Uh, but I don't know, as fast as Skinks are, you probably don't want to do that. Now, he does have a movement 9, strength 3, so that's both going to be a safety, probably, and a 1-turn threat. So you can't count him out with the 1-turn threat. That's always, that's really hard to overestimate the strength of a 1-turn threat, you know?
oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, I mean yeah, that's basically his god skink. That's the one he's gonna keep in the in the background until it needs to shine. So I don't expect many hits on it, but yeah, that's it. This is definitely his godsend.
Well,
His
but it has
his
to be on the
Croxigor's
pitch.
not looking bad either,
No,
though.
his Crocs is good. A guard block Crocs is good,
Yeah,
but he's still got a Saurus. He's only got 1 Saurus with block. So he's gonna be a little bit. He's light on block. He's got 3 block this game, and that'll
yeah.
be a little bit of a challenge. And the 1-turner has to play the whole game. There's no, depending on the inducements, unless he induces like a Mercsaurus or something. The 1-turner is going to be on the pitch the whole field. They're on the pitch the whole game. So hunting it after taking all the other stunties out is an option. Now it's movement 9, so good luck catching it. But
Yeah.
uh, now, so he's going to be 1470. Either if he buys a skink or rocks the. No, skinks are 60. I'm sorry. He's going to be
1460,
1460
yeah.
with the loner or a purchased skink. I'm too quiet? Am I, Kuchin? I have never been told that I'm too quiet before. That is not something that ever happens to me.
Yell louder.
I see. The problem is that I have Puke up too loud, actually. Say something,
Oh,
Puke? Okay.
hello?
Yeah, now we're a little bit more even. But
Okay.
keep letting me know, guys, in chat if I mess that up. Okay, on to 1D pals. Cal goes moo. All right, so this is a 12-man Chorf team. He's
This
now.
is a very good-looking squad.
Well, what I was gonna say is he's not. He's actually only got. Well, he's got the strength up bull, which okay, that's a beast and a half. But he doesn't have as much guard and mighty blow as you might expect. So just having the one killer
Mm-hmm.
actually, and again, being skink heavy, the claw is going to eliminate the Saurus and the Crocs, but isn't as much of an advantage as it is against a full 6 Saurus, right? So
Well,
claw is relatively less scary. The mighty blow is more scary, but the lack of mighty blow and the lack of guard actually makes it an interesting match instead of just like, oh, this is going to be a ruffle stomp.
yeah, I mean, I agree with what you're saying. I'm just saying this guy's rocking a full complement. I mean, uh, Luke is definitely going to get a lot of inducements. What, 1460 to 1620? That's a bit. I can't do math right now. But yeah, the strength of Blodge Bull, mind you, is insane, and it's gonna be definitely a power player here. The break tackle bull is also pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, those bulls are good. Don't get me wrong. This is a nice lean Chorf team, but as far as what they need to just eviscerate the stunties right off the bat, they could be scarier.
They
They're
could,
scary, but
yeah, they
it could be worse. It could be worse. Not much, but it
well,
could be worse.
it could always be worse.
Yeah.
But
They've
yeah,
only
I
got the one
mean,
DP, so and it's on a wrestle piece, so probably not tons of fouls. Kushin's
maybe not.
asking, do you think Luke puts skinks on the line if he uh, rules defense first?
I mean, he's only got 3 Saurus. I don't think he can afford to have him tied down. To be honest with you, he might actually end up putting skinks on the line.
Yeah, I tend to agree with that. I mean, so he was at 1460, so he's gonna have 160 on top of that. Probably that's a lizard or not a lizard, a wizard. A lizard. Come on. Immortal saying it could always be worse. He could be playing Underworld. Actually, the Underworld versus Jorf match, if you got horns and claw mighty blow, you can keep up in violence if you greed reroll. The lizards don't have claw, so they're not nearly as dangerous to the Chorfs. And they're too expensive to really foul with. You can foul with skinks, but at 60, that's pricey to fail that foul.
It really is. That's a piece you don't foul often with lizards, and I have played lizards for a couple of seasons. You don't foul often. It needs to be a really, really juicy piece. So this strength 5 blodge bull just hits the floor in just the right way. I mean, I would surround and foul that all day,
I mean, but
even with a skink.
the challenge there, and here's where the stunty comes in. You can't afford to surround him. If you surround a player with skinks, they just walk the blockers to you, and your team dies. You cannot afford to give up the positioning or clump up with the stunties, as many
That's
stunties as this
also
team is going to have. So you literally can't afford to do that because of the positioning you're giving up and the way you're going to get penned in and just pummeled to death. So
yeah.
it'll
Well,
be an interesting one. It's going to be
and
very
guys,
different.
this is why I've never made playoffs. I don't think about these things.
All do and I are solid foul talk. They are. Urs, I'm not saying there's a lack of targets. My comment there, well, so like turn 8, if you can't get the one turn for some reason, absolutely foul. But I just don't think that you can afford to clump up to get a good meaty gang foul. Like, yeah, you can take an opportunity foul and just kick one in the face with one skink, but you're not gonna break a Chorf with a single skink very well. So that's kind of the challenge here. Oh, it's gonna be an interesting one, I think. Do you happen to know what their records were this season?
No, but I can look. Okay.
So I've probably played both of these guys, but I don't remember. how they play.
Season 14 Weiss. CGMoo went 6-2-1.
Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, they're on inducement screens. So let's 6-2-1 is Chorfs. Like not losing games as Chorfs is respectable.
Yeah, and it looks like Luke went 5-1-3, so it's about average. For a Lizard team.
Make sure I typed that in correctly. Windy, yeah, okay, Windy City, got it.
Yeah, and it looks like CGMoo said Luke took a wizard.
Yep, that's what Luke had said he was gonna.
All right.
It doesn't. Are they in game yet? Do you know?
I'm looking right now.
All right, come on.
No, it doesn't look like they're in game just yet.
Okay, so the Lizards were 5-1-3.
Yes.
So the Chorfs had a slightly better season, it seems, and the Lizards must have taken some damage near the end of the season.
Yeah, it definitely. Either that or they took a lot of damage at the beginning of the season, and they've been rebuilding ever since. But with a 5-1-3 record, I think it's more possible that they took.
All right, game's up. So
Yep,
I'm going in
there
game. All right, we're rolling, guys. Maybe. Come on, computer. It's not that hard. All right. So we have exactly 11 Lizards. There is a bench for the Chorfs. That is a very stunty heavy Lizard team. Man. So I'm assuming right now that the Chorfs are defending first. But I'm not sure of that.
Yeah, it
it's
looks
looking like they're
the
doing
Chorfs
a
are
protect 5. Is that the right way to set up with as fast as skinks are? Do you think, I mean, because you got a movement 9. Like, do you think as a Lizards you set up for a 2-turn and just try and score and then hope to turn them over? Or do you think you gotta stall it out as long as you can?
Well, as fast as that one skink is, and I mean, the Bulls are pseudo move 9. I actually would feel comfortable putting them back maybe 2 squares back a little bit farther.
Yeah, I mean, if I think of how stunty this Lizard team is, I feel that their path to victory is the Pro Elf path, where you turn over and score on your opponents as often as you can, and you know you're going to run out, and you just hope you've run up the score enough that they can't catch you after you run out of players. I feel that that's the path to victory here.
I mean, that's definitely a path to victory.
Oh, Rar got them week 7, and Lockrest got him too. Okay, so he's had some rough end of season stuff. Week 7 is pretty late in the season too. So yeah, that's painful.
So yeah, I mean, I do like that path though of just basically stunty dodge in, try to turn over the ball, swiping and go.
The challenge there though is that if they put guard in the right spot on their cage, you got to get them before they cage, and you have to put Little Sue has to be the one you're diving with. So you got to put your one turning amazing piece in peril to try for the turnover. So that feels very, I don't know, that feels very bad to me. But it might be the only path. I don't know. I mean, this game feels not favored for the Lizards just because of the claw mighty blow that Chorfs had. It's got to be even worse when you're lacking all your Saurus, when you're in half a sit of Saurus.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree with you. It looks to be a very one-sided match going in the Chorfs' favor.
Steric, he got a Wizard and a Merc, and that was it. That was all he could afford. Because this Chor team's pretty lean, because Chorfs do that. Alright, quick snap. Oof, that is a deep kick, too. But you can get You can get a lot of your stunties way back behind there. So I'm looking for Luke to set up the handoff to pass or handoff to run behind his screen kind of play to go deep against these Chorfs, and then maybe stall as long as he can in the backfield.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
do like,
Goblin.
yeah,
I'm sorry, man. I have to go for like a quick second. I am so sorry. Just give me
no
one
worries,
second, man. I'm sorry.
no worries, I got it. Yeah, Little Rock, this is a weird game. Yeah, Sterig, he only had enough for the Wizard after his Merc, so it was 1620 versus 1460. Uh, so you got 160 to play with there, and he took a wizard. So he dumped all of it in the Wizard, probably hoping to get the ball off the Chorfs with a lightning bolt or nuke a cage, and then just get it and run away with a skink, because this is half a stunty team basically. It's even worse than usual. Uh, so all right, it is turn one now. We'll see what he
So
does.
sorry
He's
about
thinking.
that.
Oh, that's fine. So we'll see what he sets up here. He's set up to take a nice 3-die on this Chorf blocker, but he has to deal with the guard one first. Probably he takes the block with great Quetzalcoatl on throw, and then Predator takes a hit on 1. That would be my guess. Yeah, so he's setting up the skinks deep.
Mm-hmm.
The only challenge here is you can throw a pass, but you're stunties. So throwing a pass is a challenge. Like, it's not as easy as usual. So
Yeah.
relying on a pass, it's not as credible a threat as it would be normally for like Skaven or something. So you got to be careful with that.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it looks like he does. Oh, hang on. Yeah, because the great Quetzalcoatl had a guard, so it was a three
That was
die.
still 3-die with the Crocs.
Yeah.
Oh, that is big.
And
An
he
injury
absolutely.
right
Oh,
away.
he's already using it. All right. So
Power
turn
Apple. Ooh.
turn one, the apothecary is down.
I mean, I don't disagree with that. There's only 2 Mighty Blow on this Lizard team, and they're mostly skinks, and you want that blocker for the skinks. So
You want the blocker, but I don't know. I feel like it was blown a little bit too early. He still has a lot of other pieces that it would have been better had they gone down.
yeah,
Losing
yeah.
one
I mean,
blocker versus a ton of skinks, I disagree.
like yes, you want to use it on someone like All or Is. Like, those are the players that you really want to save. But I don't. Well, wait, that was a no skill blocker? If that blocker had guard or something, I understand, but just on a no skill blocker, that's a little bit. That might be too early. I do kind of tend to agree with you since that was a no skill. That
I'm
was
sorry,
not.
what was that guy?
Well, just because that Chorf had no skills. So
Yeah, that's.
if it had skills, like if it had guard, then I'd understand. But a no
Mm-hmm.
skill Chorf, that seems premature to me. That does seem premature.
Yeah, that's. I guess. Yeah, it's really all speculation at this point. I see what you're saying. He wants all of his blockers on the field, but that's very premature.
Yeah, and Shanky, I do think we're in for a fast score here. This is a mostly stunty Lizard team compared to usual, so I do think that he's going to try and get behind the Chorfs, stall as long as he can, and then yes, when he gets hella based up, he's going to score. That I think is his path. Uh, can the Bulls reach him? So he's positioning himself so the Bulls can't reach him. Obviously, none of the blockers can get to him, and he wants to keep them off of this skink because tackle versus
Yep.
a stunty is bad news. So what do you do as the Chorfs here? This is a reasonably strong screen.
As the Chorfs, I mean, you can't make it to the ball carrier. You aren't. You're gonna have a tough time trying to find a 2-die on any of these Saurus that he's got. I say you do what he's doing and just start hunting skinks, especially this one that's left out here in the open.
Yeah, but so if you look at it, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is 1 GFI for Little Sue to hand off to Inca, and it's another GFI to score. So it's still two pluses to score next turn for the Lizards.
It is 2-2 pluses.
And a 3+ handoff, I might add. So
He
I would have. I mean, I guess he could have stepped one further forward with Little Sue, and a bull could have blitzed him. But I don't think you're getting that bull through there. So I would have liked to have seen Little Sue maybe up into the left one more. Claw
Right.
palm, pow on a Saurus. So he's going after the Saurus. He's going to pile this on, I bet. Yeah, I
Yep.
bet he thinks his path is just to remove the Saurus, and I don't think he's wrong on that.
Yeah,
Awesome aim. Hey, Nelly.
the ball handling aspect of both of these teams is lackluster. I mean,
I
the
mean,
Skinks are pretty good, but it's still a 3+ to pick up. You can't really toss the ball.
yeah, the not being able to pass is a big problem, I think. If your plan is to play elf ball and score as quick as you can, the inability to pass means you have to be really careful on your positioning for the handoff, right? You got
Hmm.
to be able to get to the handoff, and you got to be able to get away and out of reach. And with these bulls, skinks are fast, but bulls are pretty fast too. It's not quite as guaranteed, but bulls are pretty fast.
Absolutely, yeah. No, these, well, like this bull right here, he actually can't quite make it because he's move busted. But yeah, no, I mean, these bulls are fast. I mean, they can, if they're on par with Little Sue. Actually, if he makes GFIs, he's not. But if
Yeah,
like Little Sue just moves the 9.
I think what we see here is we see a handoff to Inca, and Inca's going to stall on the end line, and Comanche and Cochise are going to screen on the, what is that, the green one just before the light green right before the end. I don't have numbers
Yeah,
on my field for some reason. But I think you see a stall for one turn. Ooh, that is rough. Lacking block, already burning a reroll. And
Jesus.
now I don't think you can go for the handoff without the reroll. The handoff and GFI for that play is
It's
now too risky, I think.
it's definitely a lot more scary, which gives the Chorfs a whole lot more breathing room to go ahead and work
Yeah,
on their grandmaster plan to take everything out.
yeah. I mean, I do think that D version 4 just takes a hit on Mayan Priest if they're still based. I don't think you hit the Saurus. I think you just go for the Skinks.
Yeah,
And that's a little bit of the killer 101 in me. Like you go after the easiest to take out stuff first, and then
well, I
you
mean,
go after
just
the value targets.
yeah,
Uh,
absolutely, and it's really, I mean, all because like there's nothing like a POW is good, both down is good, defender stumbles is good.
well, and it's really easy to make it a 3-die because Viper doesn't have guard, right? So
That's
right
true.
now there's a 3-die on Mayan Priest if he doesn't dodge away, and that you you're what 87.5% or something to get a stunty on a 3-die with the Chorf. Like
Yeah.
that's good odds. Them's good odds. So I don't know. This is gonna be a rough one.
This is definitely going to be interesting. It, I don't know when this happened. It might have been whenever I had to tab out for a second, but is down on the ground. Is
Yes, he palmed.
okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm
I
not
don't
paying
think you make a
attention,
4
obviously.
plus pass here.
No, I don't think you do either.
I mean, it's not well protected, but it's not full on potato either. Actually, no, it is
Actually, yeah, I was
because
gonna
all
say
can
it
get
is.
around.
That's
That is not good at
yeah. Okay, well,
all.
that ball is wide open because both of those bulls can just get it, no problem.
Well, I mean, there would be some GFIs involved, but I would take
With the
throw
bulls,
and I would well, yeah, there's going to be at least one GFI if you're not cutting corners with all. But I like what he did with throw there, or yeah, throw.
there we
So
go.
there goes a stunty, injured. So this
Niggling
is
injury
the
too.
well, it's a loner, so it's not a
Yeah.
big deal what it is. It's just loner's gone. So you're even on numbers on the pitch right now, and it's only going to get worse in all likelihood because of claw
Mm-hmm.
palm and all the chorfs. So we'll see how this goes, but that seems like it's going to be the way this game goes. Is the lizards are going to kind of hemorrhage pieces
Yep.
and
There
not
we
be able
go.
to keep up because of the lack of Saurus.
Oh, interesting. He actually went with the hobgoblin to take the wrestle hit.
I
I I
don't,
would have.
because that would have been an injury roll or an armor
Yeah, yeah,
roll
yeah. That
if you're using it with the
absolutely would
Chorf.
have been an armor roll if he
Now
had
I don't
used
know
the.
what he has planned, so there may be a plan for that. But I don't think he's taking the hit on the Strength 5 Viper with. He might be going uphill on Viper. Viper doesn't have block. An end of term, an uphill is better than a 3 plus if you have
Uh,
block.
I
So
think he can end up making it a.
oh, he's going
Oh, okay.
IC.
He's
I
going with the
don't
bull.
like this line of play. You had a shot on the ball. I'd have. I mean, granted, I guess it's a blodge stunty, so maybe he feels his chances better to gum this up. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you can get in front. And right now it's a single 3 plus to cut a corner, and then 2 GFIs with Little Sue just to score. So it's a 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus to score. Uh, okay, that makes it a 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus. But it's still doable. You just stunty up the sideline. So
Yeah, I mean, stunty dodges
immortal.
are incredible. This is yeah. I very much would have ended up taking the block on the ball carrier.
Yeah, I mean the thing is you can't back out with Little Sue. Like he's gone for the sideline and he is committed to the sideline. He has no other options now.
Yeah, because even if he
Now
tried to
granted, Little Sue
zigzag,
can blitz through. He can blitz through if he takes the 1 die on 4 and you get
yeah,
a not both down and not skull. So it's the same 3 plus as a dodge. You can push him up into the right and then dodge up into the left and go through. And it's 2 3 pluses, one of which has a built-in reroll, and then 2 2 pluses instead of a bunch of 3 pluses with dodge.
that's
If you're
true.
Now, if you're worried about it, you can also potentially take the hit with Comanche and take wrestle, but then you'd have to get Cochise out of the way.
That's also true. Yeah, I don't know. I think I feel like if he tries to stall right now, he's gonna end up getting collapsed. So
I mean, he's already collapsed. He's already
yeah,
tight against the sideline. Like, if his skinks, other than the fact that the front two have sidestep, he would be in danger of being surfed already. This is not a good position.
mm-mm.
And do well if you can knock do down and you can blitz win. There's potentially a way to get off to the right hand side of the field and maybe score. Nope, because if it takes a point of sideways movement because of is being on the pitch there, and that ruins your ability to score. So he's in a tight spot. He doesn't really have choices. Yeah, Derek, the right side is
No,
empty, but this bull can reach almost the sideline. Like all can still almost reach the sideline.
yeah,
Win.
he's not. Oh, it looks like we are
Okay.
gonna
Yeah, he might be if he bases the
knock
Crocs
him
onto
down.
all
Mm-hmm.
or in front or gets in front of all, like up on the Chorf logo, then he can get Inca through and Little Sue through and actually, yeah, get up to the right side of the field out of range of I. And
Now
now, yeah,
he's
so
not.
he does have a way to protect this ball a little.
Now he's not basing all, which is interesting. Because all can still,
Yeah, it's
unless
two
he
G.
goes
Okay,
and just
okay.
screens it off.
So that makes it. Yeah, so all has to use break tackle through the Crocs now, which is a 3 plus. No, I'm sorry, he's strength 5, so it is a 2 plus still. So all is still a 2 plus, and then 3 GFIs away from a 2 die, but it is a blodge skink. So that's that's a reasonable play. Can he base? He can also potentially base it with I. Uh, strength 5, 6. That's still not a 3 die though, so he can't make it a 3 die. Oh, is
What
that?
is
Oh no, I'm
that?
sorry. All is dodge. All isn't even the break tackle one. I is the break tackle one. All is dodge.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a tight screen too.
That's what? 4 plus, 5 plus?
Well, that
No,
all's not all's
5
not
forward.
all's
Sorry.
not going through there. I can go around the top and base the ball, but then you're just a 1 and 9. Like
Yep.
that was a good play. I once I saw it, I do like going through there better than going up the sideline on looking at it. Yes,
Yeah.
make all those dodges, go around. Okay, so he's based the hobo. There's still a path. Ooh, I don't know that you needed that because these like if the bull goes down to go up, he's going the wrong way. So ooh, keep going, keep going, keep going. Just click it. Oh, you failed that one. Oh, keep going. Yes. Okay, so that's a pretty strong screen. So he's gonna get at least uh, another turn out of this, maybe 2 more turns. And this is like the Pro Elf screen, right? This Pro
Yeah.
Elf stall. Every turn matters now. Every turn he can stall keeps the Chorfs, makes it harder for the Chorfs to score. You know, a 5-turn drive for the Chorfs isn't that hard, depending on the kick. 4-turn
But
drive is a little bit
4 or
harder.
3. Yeah.
You really need to get it down to 2 turns to make them have trouble with it. But even then, they've got plenty of hobos and bulls. See, Big Chuck, the thing is, John Madden's been on the air or he was on the air for way too long. So sometimes saying the dumb things so that people agree with you and feel smarter than you is more important than saying the smart things. Also, this lemonade has a double of whiskey in it, and it's basically gone now. So I may get more John Madden-y. Yeah,
You see, now the great thing about Blood Bowl players is that great Blood Bowl is made with great Blood Bowl players. So
Oh, that's not a claw hit on the Crocs, but I don't. He's going through, and he wants to take the Crocs down. So the Crocs is out of the play. Oh, Sharpie fail
oh, that
into a.
is
Oh man, that stun means he can stall another turn.
absolutely,
The other bull
that
can't
is
reach him,
unfortunate.
right? Like where can that Chorf get? Yeah, so you got to get the 2 other skinks. You got to get Cochise and Mayan Priest over, but you can stall another turn with Little Sue now because of that. If you get Cochise and what was the other one? And Mayan Priest over
Mayan
to
Priest.
just to keep that Chaos Dwarf blocker Dew off of them, and to keep Win out. If you can keep Dew and Win, well, you can pull T-Rex up onto Win. Oh, he's got a Crocs or a Saurus in there. Yeah, so I think he has a path to stalling now because of that. That's amazing.
Yeah, he definitely pulled this one back. I honestly didn't think it was stalling for as long
I
as
think
he
Little
did.
Sue goes onto the sideline on the right and onto the end line, and then the other 2 go maybe north and then 2 south of the bull potentially. But there may even be better. Yeah, stand up the Crocs for sure. Turn
I
order, stand up the Crocs
yeah,
before you roll
I
dice.
actually went and put Little Sue all the way on the sideline, just because well, all actually can't do anything right now because he's stunned, so never mind. But if all were able to blitz there, he could still put a tackle zone on it, and it's still a 3+.
No, because see, if Cochise goes 2 north of Inca, then he's already got Dew based, and he's already got Win based. Oh, he's taking a 3-die. Okay, so he just moves over 1. He doesn't move over all the way. That's fine too, I think. But the only 2 that can reach you potentially are Win and Dew. So he's got. Oof, nice. He's got Win pretty well. Oh, that sucks. Now he's in a little bit of trouble potentially.
Man.
Yeah, that makes things a little bit annoying. He still has Dew pinned in, but Dew can potentially base the ball now with and force. I mean, he can make it a 2-die blitz free, right? He can base him with Inca and then push free with Little Sue. But
Mm-hmm.
I think if the blocker can get to the ball, that's a problem. Yeah, also, man,
It's,
this game is going way better for the Lizards than it could be right now. Now, that said, a lot of game left. A lot of game left.
a lot of game left. There's already an injury in the form of a skink, so yeah.
Yeah, but that was also the loner, and if that's all you've paid for, like 3 turns into the game, that's not the worst.
Oh no, it's not the worst. I was actually gonna go ahead and also say that, you know, the flip side of that is that CGMoo also used his apothecary
Yeah,
turn 1. So
I would not have tried to dodge that skink free. I would have left it to its fate. Like, I understand wanting to get it off the blocker, but I don't know. I guess it's a 3 plus, but I would have left it there. I mean, because that skink doesn't have, a Pox Polon doesn't have block. Well, I guess he wanted to pin Win down. Okay.
he's not blitzing with do.
Yeah, so that's interesting. And again, Claw doesn't do a thing on this hit. So
Doesn't break armor either, so
Win has to now blitz Inca to get through. And that's, if it takes even a point of movement, then he won't be able to base. And it won't even force a 1-die or a dodge or anything. Well, I guess you don't take a 1-die, you take a dodge. If they've got block, because the dodge is a 1 and 9, and the 1-die is a 3 plus with no built-in. Yeah, Little Rock, we can only
where's
hope that
Win?
every block is a dead dwarf or a dead Chorf. We can only hope. I am
Yeah.
I am being as biased as Immortal Echoes usually is. I like stunties. I don't like Chorfs because I like stunties. Um, and I think this game is a little in favor of the Chorfs, so I feel a little bit like I have to root for the underdog rather than being unbiased and just admitting that the Chorfs are going to win. I think the unbiased shout to this game is that the Chorfs are favored heavily. So,
I mean, Chorfs are favored heavily though, but I mean, let's give it up for Luke. He is doing a damn good job at I mean, he's
no,
basically been able to stall for 4 turns on
he's done
literally
excellent because
nothing but one
he
skink.
yeah, he set himself up for the second turn score and provoked a very strong response out of the Chorfs because they had no other option. And then when that failed to
Mm-hmm.
do anything, oh, block doing a thing. But now he can, no, he can still base.
I
He can
don't.
still base.
Yeah,
And
can he
then,
still play?
and then
Okay.
he, it's 2 GFIs. That
All
essentially
right.
got him out of position to defend from this. And then Luke found a way through. And because of the luck on the sure feet failing, he's managed to get himself an extra turn. But I think he does have to score now. I don't, if I can set up a 3-die on, yeah, so you can set up a 3-die on blocks. Or better yet, you can set up a 3-die on is. So you take Cochise and take Cochise, base is with Cochise, blitz him with Viper, because you got the
Mm-hmm.
reroll and 3-die, and then just score. But I want to take that Mighty Blow hit on is as a 3-die if I can. That's all I do this turn. I mean,
Absolutely. Yeah.
you
No.
can, I suppose you could take a Pox Polon and Cochise, and then you can take a 3-die with Viper, and if you fail to get the knockdown and don't turn over, you can use Great Quetzalcoatl for another 3-die. I think that's also a good play to set up 2 3-dies, one of which has block. But I want to take every hit on that Claw Palm Chorf that you can.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. His Crocs and Gore not getting up.
I don't think that's
Holy
relevant because
cow.
you're not stalling here.
No, you're not stalling, but it's just one of those feel bad things.
I don't like the 2-die on the block on the Chorf blocker there. I don't like the 2-die on is. I'd have made that a 3-die and then maybe
Oh, you're
taken
a
it with
little bit
Viper and
ahead of
then
me.
taken the 3-die with Great Quetzalcoatl. I don't like the 2-die.
Yeah, you're just a little bit ahead of me. It's okay. Yeah, and not making it a yeah, not taking it with a mighty blow.
Yeah, because you'd have gotten him down with Mighty Blow. It wouldn't have broken. Okay, he's going after the hobo. That's okay. Oh, not rewarded. Just a stun.
Man.
On Mighty Blow, though. Mighty Blow did the stun. So now you got to score. I don't think you have a choice. There's nothing else.
No.
If you really wanted, you could take a block on one of the Chorfs, but yeah, you kind of have to. But you're halfway through, more than halfway through the first half, and you've only suffered one lost skink. That I think is a victory, but now you're forced to give up LLS hits. And yeah,
Yep.
what do you put there? Because there's 2 claws. Do and is both have claw. So what do you put on the line? Do you put the skinks and just accept that you might lose all 3, and then a Saurus? Or do you put the beefy stuff knowing that claw can hit them? I don't know.
Well, I mean, I 6 to 1, half dozen the other. I mean, what's gonna break a? No. Seriously though, what's gonna break a skink is also gonna break a Saurus at this point, practically.
Well, I mean, the question is whether you can put enough meat on the line with the Saurus and the Crocs and stuff to prevent the good blocks, to make it hard to make 2 dies with claw. Because if they're making blocks with the non-claw pieces, like if they have to use the bulls to hit, then the odds of a removal go down significantly on AV9 if you're not talking claw palm or claw, right? So that is kind of the assessment there. I don't like having 3 skinks and a Saurus. I hope that he corrects. There we go. That's better. 2 skinks and a Saurus. He put the move busted. Yeah, this guy's busted. You can have him. You can murder this one. It's fine. He's already broken. I gotta do away with him anyway. That I think is fine.
Yeah, no. I actually do like this setup. It's and it's also 0 SPP, so no great loss if they end up getting turned into paste.
Yeah, and he's just far enough away that he can blitz a Chorf on a blitz, but the Chorfs have to 2 GFI to hit him.
I mean, if you're the Chorfs at this point, it looks like he's gonna try to pick up with the bull. Don't hate it. I might actually switch the 2 bulls out though.
I don't like picking up on the bull when you have 4 turns left and you have a sure hands hobo. Hand off to the bull, sure, whatever. But I think with 4 turns left, there's enough clock pressure that you really want to have the ball carrier back to get it. Because if you waste a turn failing a pickup, then things get tight. They get real tight, especially on a deep kick. So I think you need your ball carrier or hobo back for a deep kick. And if it's a shallow kick, you can go for the bull pickup potentially. But I think on a deep kick, you want the hobo back to get it. Yeah, see, that's better. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And I don't hate giving it to a bull, especially if you got time. But
time's not really in Moo's favor right now though.
It's not. It is not. 4 turns is doable, but it's not a lot of time with those short little legs that those Chorfs have.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay. That shallow kick helps, but it also puts him at risk of a wizard, potentially. So if I'm Luke...
Oh, there is still a wizard in play, yes.
Yeah, if I'm Luke, my goal is to get through this half up 1-0 without using the wizard. That is my goal. If I'm CGMoo, I want to get out of this half 1-1 with the wizard gone.
Yeah.
Or... Oh, there we go. That's big.
Well, there goes another Saurus.
Oof.
Jesus.
Now, do you need enough to Apo him?
Hang on a second, guys. Hang on a second. That is now a move for Saurus. I'm pretty sure he's getting fired anyway.
Well, this team might be recycled. Like, I mean, okay, so there are some really good players on this team, but this team is going to take a lot of rebuilding. And since he made playoffs, I think he gets put in the upper divs again. That's going to be tough. It's tough to rebuild in the upper divs. It just is.
I mean, I get that, but I mean, Chuck also got destroyed one year, and he came back to have a pretty decent season.
I don't... If Chuck, if you're in chat, did you get destroyed to the point of not having more than half of your Saurus? Like, Chuck lost some really good skinks, but I don't know that he lost, like, all of his Saurus, basically. This is a 2 Saurus team right now. That's not a Lizard Man team. They're sitting on 60k, so they may be able to replace one of them, but then you gotta move 4 Saurus. that you're rostering for lack of other bodies. Like that's no good. Yeah, I mean, I guess my experience rebuilding the upper divs was as Underworld, which are not rebuildable, and when you face Chorf, Nurgle, and a bunch of other garbage, are certainly not rebuildable. But I don't. Two rostered Saurus is not a Lizard Man team, even if one is Strength 5.
No, I
It's
mean
not competitive.
I completely agree with you on that.
Urs, did Chuck trim the expensive skinks, or did someone like Rar do it for him? Let's be clear on that.
I mean, it was a TV trim either way. You know, potato, tomato, it's fine.
Goofy was fired. Okay, so Chuck did choose it. That is too much tackle to just skink through. This is very patient, though. This is too patient, I feel, on CGMoo.
I mean, what he needs to make it. If he can go full movement next turn with like one GFI, I think.
But I mean, the thing is, the 4 movement guys, right? So if you're trying to protect the ball carrier with the blockers, you're barely gonna be able to get there in 3 turns with at their pace. So that's what I'm judging by, and it's. I feel that this is a little too passive, but we'll see.
I mean, if I'm Luke here, I'm perfectly content to just kind of stay in the back because he has to come to you, right? He has to come up here. This is where he wants to be, is right in front of your Croxagore. He can't make it any farther than that. I'm perfectly content to just stay where I'm at.
I might step Comanche and Kochi's back and just try and get my increase to. Oh, he's okay. So he's going after blocks. Very clearly going to set up a 3-die on blocks. Or that's a 2-die.
Well,
what are you doing? Why would you base him to then go do it for a 2-die? That doesn't make any sense to me. The stun's good because the hobos are the ones that are going to be able to make ground. But I don't know why you base him with a skink for a 2-die. I just don't understand.
I mean, this may be putting words into Luke's mouth, but he may be a little nervous. He's not calculating it correct.
Maybe, and maybe he changed his mind. You know, maybe he thought of a play and said, "Well, I don't really want to do that, so I'm not." It's possible.
Yeah, but at that point, you've already committed 1 skink, so.
I do not understand the Crocs activation for 1 square of movement. That's so risky for your positioning.
Again,
I don't like. I get it, but I feel like you just now have to kind of put your pieces where you can to get in his way, and then
even then, I mean,
stop messing with stuff. Like you didn't need to touch anything except maybe to try and get your 2 down skinks out, and maybe take the pot shot at the hobo. But you didn't need to move anything else. I guess it's not right to do it. It worked out, but
it worked out. But worst case scenario there is the Crocs goes stupid. He's able to go ahead and blitz off one of these Saurus, and he makes a break, and he makes a breakaway.
That's big. So I do think that there's a little bit of a slant. Like he's pressing the Chorfs to go left. If you look at the way his skinks are positioned, he just is.
Yeah.
Like left is more attractive. And that's where the slow bull is. The fast bull is off to the right. So you got to start base. Oh, that's all the movement that guy had because he was on his butt. And now he's in the hobo's way. So this is going to be interesting because 3 turns from here is a little bit of a challenge. Oh, is he GFIing for this?
Yeah,
he is. He made it.
For it.
He made it. So I like that though. It's a little bit risky going for the GFI, but now you got a hold. Now you can put a bull out there and you have real pressure. Lockrust, I don't think you're wrong that you need a claw team if you want to fight. It is a little bit challenging for orcs and lizards in particular, but it kind of is what it is. I see.
No,
I don't think this is just an SPP play, Awesome. There's now a whole like this. demands a response.
Yeah, I mean, if I actually might even go ahead and GFI would do to go ahead and base up the Saurus, just to try to keep him out of play a little bit longer. This guy, he does need to make the what, 2 GFIs? He needs to make 2 GFIs to even be in scoring range for next turn.
Well, he doesn't need to score next turn though. He's got 2 more.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
I might put 4 on Great Quetzalcoatl. The block DP hobo. I
Yeah.
might even step him up there and foul Cochise with him. So put him down to the left.
Yeah, I don't hate him.
And then step on
No,
Cochise. Okay, he's just gonna cage.
We're just gonna try to make a cage.
And he is respecting the fireball. If you look, he's respecting it. So.
What the most he can get is 2 players.
No, he can get 3
now.
He can get 4 now. He's got 4 if he hits the guard claw Chorf. That's 4-man.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But there's that doesn't help him get the ball, and he can't get around to the ball. So that's not a good fireball. Like, if you're gonna use the wizard, you wait until turn 8 and blast it, and then get in front of whoever has to score. So I don't. 2100-ish Lacrosse. That's high TV though. Like, I don't know that we have too many teams up there. I know Boba's Bounty Hunters were close to that once. I think L's team has gotten up there, but most of our teams are like 1800 at the max. Besides, I know Chuck was like 2100 at some point with this ridiculous Lizards. But 2100 is pretty up there. Kuchin's Necro, yeah, until they lost that wolf. Thank God. Not the right wolf, but they lost one.
I mean, a wolf is a wolf.
Yeah,
somebody
right.
Somebody was sporting a new pelt. So
another thing I don't like is both bulls both bulls are off to the left. So there isn't really an easy side switch for the Chorfs. Like, they have one. I don't activate the Crocs this turn. That Crocs does not need to activate. He is great to prevent the side switch. Leave him the heck alone, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's completely valid. He's got enough players that he can go ahead and just kind of pillar defense in front of them.
Yeah.
And try to. We're gonna blitz right here.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, that's
a reroll. I agree with that. 2 turns, 2 rerolls. Just do it. I absolutely agree with the reroll there. I would look to see Mayan Priest get out now and get back somewhere, because otherwise I don't know why you blitz that piece in particular.
Well, I mean, other than the fact that it was guard,
I'd have preferred Viper be behind the Crocs. Personally, yeah. Because right now there's not a huge potential to side switch, but you're kind of opening the door. Okay, that's better. Sidestep skink there. That's a little bit better. You don't want to open the door to the side switch. So I think now Cochise tries to go behind Great Quetzalcoatl. Oh, that's no good. That's no good. That's unfortunate. I agree with that, but I think that first you try and get the downed skink on the left behind the Saurus to pillar.
I think as it stands right now, one version 2 goes ahead and takes a swipe at Inca. Either the bull or even one of these other blockers goes ahead and blitzes Comanche, and you just at least attempt the side switch. You need to score next turn.
Maybe you do need to score next turn. Yeah, and I guess you can't get far enough beyond Great Quetzalcoatl to like really get Viper out of the play.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the other thing is,
oh god,
oof, that 1 in 36 is painful, because I think going for Predator wouldn't have been bad either.
Well, you see, this just ruins my entire plan because you
that may
actually
ruin the
end up
drive right
knocking
there.
down.
That 1 in 36 may ruin the drive just by eating the reroll this turn. That may do it, and it's unfortunate, but it happens all the time as elves.
We're still gonna try to take.
But he's got block. But he's got block. Block big guys are so damn good.
They are.
And I hate that my clan team has a block troll. I hate that I put skills on the troll, but block big guys are so good. Yeah, so it's still 1 GFI. Well, no, 2, because that's the move 5, isn't it? The strength up is the move 5. So it's 2 GFIs from that bull to put it in. And that's after you get him free. So there's a world where this drive is done.
Yeah.
Again, a little bit on the back of, so because you didn't have that reroll to reroll that hit on the Crocs, that could, that's fine.
Not a
He's
good.
got guard there, and there's not enough pieces to really get
Oh
a
yeah,
good hit
there
with
is
the
good.
wizards. Right, you can't really get Viper around.
I might.
Actually, you
I
can
might.
on a GFI. You can get Viper around, and Viper will still 2-die win from that corner, that the piece
1,
between
2,
the bull and the skink.
5, 6, 7. Yeah. He can still GFI get in there for a 2-die.
Yeah. And ball on the ground there is just annoying. And yeah. So there's only one guard piece there. That guard doesn't help. That
yeah.
helps. That was necessary because now Viper can't just get there. That was entirely necessary to base up Viper. I like that.
And then we're basing up Great Quetzalcoatl.
I mean,
do either of these guys?
I don't hate a fireball on the
guard?
ball carrier here, just to
The
try and
guy
knock
that
some pieces down. I don't hate it. Both the bulls are
no.
in range technically, but they both require GFIs. But Little Sue can go base I and get, okay, that's nice. Viper taking the hit.
Actually, to be honest with you, a play might be to wrap Inca around and just go for a negative 2-die.
I don't like
It
that because he's
blocks your
got block.
hands.
He's got block. I don't like it, but you can wrap Inca around the back end, and then you can take the Little Sue and go for a 1-die. I don't hate that.
Where's
If
Little
Inca
Sue
goes
at?
around the back
Oh yeah, there she
to
is.
base below south of the guard Chorf,
Yeah.
and you take your block one around.
Yeah, I actually do like that, going for the 1-die. I mean, all he's got is
it's
block, so
blocking the Crocs in. Yeah, that's not. I mean, you gotta block the Chorf to block the Crocs in, right? You gotta block the Claw Chorf because that's a strength up bull with a guard next to him.
that's also risking him going stupid and losing all of his tackle
I don't
time.
activate the Crocs here at all.
No.
That I like. And you just push the hobo back. I like that. And now you go behind the Crocs.
Yeah, and then you still end up doing the same thing.
I mean, I would go back. Yeah, I would go back and base him with Inca. But I think Little Sue goes directly behind the Crocs. I don't think you activate the Crocs. You leave him. That seems like a Crocs block, and I don't like that. I don't like activate. Well, okay, it paid off. It paid off. I should shut my mouth because it paid off. But I don't like that play personally.
I got behind because my game froze.
Yeah. So right now, I think the only scoring threat, short of chain pushes, is I. So if you get a Poxpelon around, or you throw a 1-die on I, right? You either need to get Cochise or a Poxpelon to assist, or you throw the 1-die. If you can get I on the pitch, you've stopped the drive dead, short of some serious chain pushes. Now you need another dodge with Cochise.
Alright, there we go. I'm back now. Jesus.
So if a Poxpelon dodges up and to the left, you'll have a 2-die on I. I don't. You gotta get Cochise out now. I don't really like that. Okay, because now you got a chain push. No, it's still only a 1-die. Do you re-roll this if you're Luke, or do you take the both down? Okay, that's something. You don't follow it. Okay. I don't hate that actually. You're sacrificing some skinks, but I I, I think that's an okay position to be in. Oh yes, the stunty dodges are working for him. Uh, okay. So I don't 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so there's not a scoring threat right now that I'm aware of.
No.
Besides I. I is a scoring threat, but it's not the easiest path. He's got to blitz his way through. Um, that is a block skink. That is a block skink right there. That is painful. And it's a sidestepper. And there's a,
Man.
a cage there. There's like a screen with those Saurus there. So that may do it right there. Brilliant play by Luke. If that holds
Two.
it, that may do it. Yeah, because the hobo's out of range. There is not a
Yeah.
hobo there's not a hobgoblin within GFI range. The only scoring threat right now is I. There is no other scoring threat
Yeah, I'm pretty
that
sure
I'm
this
aware of.
drive's
And there's
just
no way
done
I
at
don't
this
I
point.
don't see a world in which you can make the chain push work. So this just got very, very bad for CGMoo.
And you go in, blitz the skink in front of you off. Dodge, dodge. Yeah, it's.
I mean, the problem is that yeah, unless there's something I'm missing, nobody else is in range. So
No,
he's
and
just
he
gonna try and
just.
take out a skink. He got him.
Yep.
So he went after the strength skink. Uh-oh.
Oh. Yeah, it's KO.
Do you pile on here? Like real talk.
Real talk, I wouldn't.
Okay, he didn't.
And it looks like he didn't either. So, I mean, a KO is good. It gets him off the pitch. He has a chance to come back, sure, but you also
Yeah.
have a chance of piling on and turning it into just a stun, and then he's guaranteed to come back.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Because you know you're not scoring.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, he already made the decision of not even trying to score, and
Yeah,
instead throw a pass.
that's funny. He's gonna re-roll here to try and get that SPP. That would have,
No,
by the way,
not
that would
quite.
have leveled the hobo, the ball carrier.
It would have, yep.
Yeah. So great defense there, and Luke got through it with the wizard intact. So that was really good defense. His
Guys, three
his
source might be the new meta.
strength guy got it. I don't believe that at all. Um, it's working so far, but it's not gonna work for long. Like that was
That's
also
true.
a drive where he couldn't, CGMoo couldn't take his patient approach and just try and grind on them.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't take all of the block hits he wanted. Yeah, I don't know Kuchin why he didn't block with the bull first. Did it use the mighty blow? Oh, it was armor 7, and he did in fact use the mighty blow on the armor. That's probably a part of why he didn't pile on. In fact, had he rolled the 8 on the armor, and that had he rolled an 8 on the armor and naturally broken, the 8 with a mighty blow would have, well,
Would have actually.
9 would not have injured it with stunty. I don't. No, 9 on a stunty is an injury. So yeah,
Yeah.
if he had naturally broken armor, that would have injured that skink on stunty.
Jeez.
So
As it
lucky there for
stands,
Luke.
the skink did end up coming back. So.
Yeah, that was good for Luke. And now he's got skinks on the line. One of them has SPP, but I don't. I don't like the only path
Again,
out of this I see for Luke is to turn it over and put it in. I don't see him winning in overtime. Like, and I don't see him
he was
stalling the Chorfs out either.
he was doing a really good job. I feel like one or two more turns last drive, I actually feel like that ball would have been in lizard hands.
Maybe, but I think that drive is not what you're going to see now because that drive was just again, I think he played too passively on his first
Yeah.
turn, and then he had to turn the Jets on, and he was only a few squares short, right? He was only a couple squares shy of being able to score. So
Yep.
even one more turn on that drive, and he wants, well,
One die pals and extra reroll. That's
that
pretty
sucks.
big.
Yeah, that sucks for Luke. But I think the Chorfs can take a nice patient, grindy drive now. Just base up all the stunties. Make them make
Mm-hmm.
those 1 and 9s, and they will eventually start failing. Well, they're 1 and 3s. They're not 1 and 9s against Chorfs. So base the stunties, make them make those rolls, and just let statistics do the work.
Yep.
That sucks. The Claw Bomber getting pushes is really unfortunate.
On
'Cause
3 dice too.
okay, got him with block.
Yep.
Why didn't you pick block? You had him. Why didn't you pick block? They're both down. Oh, you got tackled. That's right. Man, I'm being stupid tonight.
That
Oh,
was
Big Chuck.
all of the pals in one.
And he gets a
Man.
KO for it. So he gets all of the dice there. Oh. Yeah, so that's not the best line of scrimmage, but not the worst. He got one of them. Again,
No, yeah, you're sorry.
he's got 2 skinks down, so if you just base them up with Chorfs, they're gonna have trouble getting free, and that means that you get more hits on them, or they have to stay down.
Yep. Unfortunately, the way he set it up, he can't actually go ahead and blitz another skink. So, actually, yeah, he can. He could blitz this one on the end, Cochise, with throw, if he so wanted to.
Yeah, but it's GFIs. I'm not taking 2 GFIs for a skink hit. That's not value to me. Trying to be cognizant of the wizard. A send off here without a break would be amazing for Luke. All right, it is a send off, but it's an
It is
injury.
a send off, but
And if you're CGMoo, you will take this trade.
oh, absolutely. I mean,
Absolutely take that trade. I mean, you're losing more TV, but if you get this to overtime, you got a bench. You can replace that player. The Lizards can't.
I mean, he's down to 4 skinks now.
Yeah, but one of them's godlike.
Little Sue, yeah, I mean, like I said, Little Sue is going to be protected at all times. Like,
Well, until he runs out of players to do so. Like that's the thing. He ain't got too many extra players. That's like one more player, maybe 2 more, and Little Sue will not be able to be protected and stop the
still make
shorts.
plays.
Like that's the thing. You know, he's losing that critical mass.
Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, it's that's just is how it is, though. I mean, he's gonna protect him for as long as he can because that is his win condition, which lets CGMoo do basically whatever he wants to the other 3 until they go by.
Yeah, Kuchin, yeah, it is a big deal if he loses the other hobo. But I think everything from what I'm seeing, CGMoo is very cognizant of the wizard, right? Oh, bolt.
Which just
Ooh.
got used.
Oh, and a
Win is
removal on the ball
KO'd.
carrier. Ball carrier. If he can take out the other hobo, that might be a big thing. If he can take blocks out now, then that might be worthwhile. I'm not sure I agree with that wizard. It was certainly an
I
aggressive wizard. I don't know that was, but the field is open enough that maybe he saw something that I don't see. Okay, so he's gonna punch a hole where is.
Oh, and then Lil Sue comes in and swipes it.
I don't like that follow, personally, because those are the 2 claw chorfs. I don't like that myself. But he can get to it and get through. So Luke can get to the ball, and he's now just gonna base up everything. And he's gonna
Because he can.
stand up Apoxaplon or whatever. Okay, he got the ball. Ball in hand
I
for the
mean,
Wizards. Wizard success. Making all of the GFIs to make it hard for him to catch him. I think you still have to get up Apoxaplon or whatever his name is.
it's not even really that safe though, because you could just dodge Eye out. Eye has break tackle.
But he doesn't have. But he doesn't have tackle.
He
That's
doesn't
the
have
thing.
tackle.
He doesn't have tackle, and that's a block skink. So you need tackle. Like yeah, the
I
bull can get to
mean,
him. Oh, stunty dodge! I love it. That makes it. That does not make it harder.
No, it
You just
doesn't.
dodge to the upper left.
I mean, yeah. I mean, even
Yeah, the
if you
hob can get there.
even if you're fishing for pals, you would be fishing for pals anyway. I mean, unless you had tackle. But
Oh, see that wrestle hobo could have hit the ball. Could have taken a 1-die just raw. Without a GFI, could have taken a 1-die on the ball. So I think that was a mistake with that hobo. Because the wrestle
yeah,
hobo could have gotten the 1-die on the ball.
but he's also just set up a 2-die. It's a GFI 2-die, but it's a 2-die, and this one does have
How's it a
tackle.
2-die? He's still got to
Oh
get an
no,
assist
it's
in.
not.
And if he's got an assist, he could have gotten a 2-die with the hobo. So okay, fair enough. He's gonna do it with the Chorf, but wrestle and tackle are equivalent. Why make GFIs when you didn't have to? Like, you could have made this play with the hobo, gotten him on the both down, and not had to GFI for it. But he gets him, so fair enough. Fair enough. Well done. No armor break. But the only hobo, the only Agi 3 piece, is currently about ready to take a punch from a Saurus, potentially. Mighty blow hit. So this is stumbles on a dodge piece without tackle. So I think Luke did a good job here getting what he needed out of the wizard. He's made it a messy game now. Yeah, also, man, when you're playing half a lizard team, you're playing them as like more stunty than usual against Chorfs. It's hard to not cheer for the lizards. It is. Oh, there you go. That's what you do. You uphill it, and now you free up a Chorf to go base the ball. Yeah, so I think you put that Chorf just to the right of the ball, or there. That's fine too.
Yep, right
That's
on
even
top.
better, actually. That's even better. Lots of free skinks though. And the one on the pitch is a strength up skink. Can't forget that.
Yeah, whenever I was talking about the 2-die earlier, I keep forgetting Little Sue is strength 3.
Yeah.
So
But again,
that was my fault.
the same bull dodge would have given you a 2-die with the hobo, and you'd have gotten him with the both down. So, all right, fine. But it's a GFI less. It's safer.
That's true.
So, tackle and wrestle are equivalent against a block skink. Like, I don't know. That's not like you had Rackle.
So,
All right. I'm not sure what Luke does here. Like, he's low on players. He's got plenty of skinks to swarm the ball, but you have a timeline here. You're on the clock as Luke before your skinks evaporate on you, and you kind of have to score again before then. Any score ends the game, though. I don't think the Chorfs are scoring twice, even in 6 turns.
no, I don't think they
So
are
he's
either.
he's going to take another skink, and he's going to base the bull and the ball, and one and I are going to be based with another skink. He's going to throw a 2-die with Little Sue on the
Yeah.
push him off the ball, hopefully get a knockdown. That's what I think is coming, and then go to get the ball. We'll see. But it's going to come down to a Kemri ball play here. But with 4 rerolls, even if I'm relying on Agi 2, if I'm Caligo's Moo, I'm fine with that. That's true, Jade Star. Tackle does force an armor roll, but he needed a GFI to go for it, and well, I guess he's got 4 rerolls, so whatever. That's fine. I still feel
So
that the safer play there was the hobo if you're just worried about getting the ball, but you're right about the armor roll.
yeah, he's you really need one more skink in order to make this play what I want it to do. But basically, what I would have said is go ahead and
Uh-oh. Okay.
let's see what he
Okay,
did.
that works. That works too. Do you re-roll that? I think you do.
I
Because
would.
you're in YOLO land. I think you re-roll this.
Uh huh.
I don't think it's not greed, it's trying to get the ball cleared. And now he's on the tail.
Yeah, no.
I don't know about the follow, but I do agree with that reroll. Yeah, but the hobo is asterisk the ball carrier is way the heck out of position right now. So regardless of the hit, the hobo also did the wrong thing. He went the wrong way. The hobo is not on the ball. That is a problem also for the Chorfs right now. So sure, the hit being tackle is fine, but the hobo is not in the right spot. I don't think that Luke has a path in overtime. I don't think Luke has a, being honest, I don't think he has a path. He's down 4 players. To the 2 that Cal Goes Moo is down, but Cal Goes Moo has a bench. I don't think Luke has a path in overtime. I think he's got to win it in regulation or he's going to lose. Asterisk 1 turn. If he wins the flip in 1 turns, then sure. But that's a lot of turns from now. And
a lot of turns to try to keep his skinks alive, and currently all of them are being based by Chorfs.
Yes, that is correct.
They are all
that is correct. Every skink is touching at least 1 Chorf. He's gonna scatter it.
No, he chooses not to.
Interesting.
I mean, actually might have tried to scatter it.
I don't feel it's wrong to do that because there's bad places for it to go on a scatter. Oh, instant reroll. He's gunning for Little Sue.
He tried to hit Little Sue. I don't think I would have done that.
I mean, he's clearing the ball. He's getting Chorfs around the ball. I don't disagree with that at all.
No, I don't disagree with the hit. I would have used the Chorf to hit the side stepper instead.
I don't want to hit the side steppers because if they scatter that ball out away from the Chorfs, Little Sue can get it and score. I would not hit Comanche right now because if he goes on the ball and it goes to the open square next to Little Sue, or if it bounces off the Chorf blocker then off of Little Sue and into open territory, Lizards win. You don't hit. I don't think you want to hit the side steppers.
I said it once, I said it again. This is why I'll never playoffs. I make decisions. As it stands, he ended up rolling a skull there. So this is just a scrum fest.
Yeah, Lacrosse, I don't know why he didn't put the side stepper on the ball. I would have, because on the chance that it scatters free, you win. Yeah, I tend to agree that was the play, and that's why I didn't think that Cal Goes Moo should be hitting the side steppers. Because now the ball is a little too gummed up to really mess with. Yes. Break. Come on. Break. Okay. That's fine. Nope. No dice. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, that's fine. Little Sue is still in danger, though.
Little Sue is still in danger. Both of these teams cannot pick up this ball. It's a 6+.
Do you blitz with the do you blitz with the Crocs to push throw up field and then go base to take a 1 die with Comanche to push him back off? I kind of like that because then you've got a couple. Then Comanche potentially and Cochise are no, Cochise is based by Chorfs. Never mind. But then potentially you have Comanche not based by a blocker. So I kind of like using. He left him, which is okay also.
I actually think I just would have put another body on this ball. I mean,
you got 2 side steppers touching it, so you can scatter. I would scatter it now.
I would scatter it, yeah.
I mean, scatter's better at the end of last turn because there's too many pieces left to move.
Nope.
So maybe he won't. But I think he should have scattered it last turn still. Right now, I do agree with you because he still has a lot of pitch to cover and 4 turns to do it. So he is kind of getting to get your butt in gear. As far as like the distance he's got to go. Okay, there's a sidestepper, a sidestepping skink that can potentially be free to go downfield as a safety if need be. Got him. He got little Sue.
Yep.
Okay, still on the pitch though. Oh no, KO'd. I'm wrong. I forget that Palm does that.
He
Oh,
might not
power
it though.
apple. I respect that. I respect that. That is so. He may even just be thinking about the one turn. Okay, you gotta reroll this. Fail it again, please. Thank
He
you.
did.
Okay.
It's still in 3 tackle zones.
I know, that's terrible. That is, and he can't get skinks around to it either. So that is bad. Like you've just gotta be. If you're Luke right now, you're hoping that blocks can't get to it, and that he just fails 4 pluses.
I mean, yeah,
He can base the ball with Comanche now, going between the Crocs and the Saurus.
Yeah,
he can base
go
it in
ahead.
the upper left.
Yeah, base the ball with Comanche. You want bodies on this ball. Even if you can't pick it up, make it difficult as shit for him to pick it up too.
Yeah, Steric, I tend to agree that I would want to. So first, I would want to put Comanche on the ball. Yep, and then I want to blitz the Crocs onto it. So I want to push, throw up into the left maybe, and then go down into the left with the Crocs.
I do like that.
I don't disagree with leaving the Crocs. The Crocs is doing amazing. I don't have a problem at all with ignoring him and just letting him do his job by standing there. That is fine. But I think there is an argument to be made for the risk of activating him.
I mean, for the risk of activating him, you get
that's incorrect, Kuchin.
Base up a couple
He's
more
only got
things
2 rerolls. There's only 2 chances at 75%. Only 2.
And you have prehensile tail on the ball at strength 5.
They're not the dodge is not what you're worried about though. You're only worried about making it hard to pick it up. The dodge is not something I'm as concerned about.
You may not be as concerned about it, but I don't know. I actually really do like the argument for putting the Crocs on top of the ball, or not on top of it, but on the ball.
Okay, he popped dodge. That's fine. Yeah, I do agree that getting the strength up Saurus back into the play, or I do agree with Urs that getting the strength up Saurus back into the play is good. And Steric, you do not. This is Blood Bowl. You do not have to assume he's going to get the ball. Now, if you're Luke, you kind of have to assume he's gonna. But there is a path where in another turn or two, you can start being like, well, maybe he's not. I don't like relying on that. You're right, but I do think that there is a world in which he doesn't get the ball. Was this a blitz?
Blood Bowl's making me mad. I've had to restart this match like 4 times already.
Oh man.
I don't know, for whatever reason it just gets frozen on one particular play for like a minute, and so everyone else is talking and I have nothing to talk about.
Chaos block, a dwarf blocker stunned. So the strength Viper, the strength up Saurus, is all alone on blocks and potentially free next turn if blocks doesn't get up or tries to dodge away. This is getting interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that stun's huge.
I like taking the both down on the Saurus to hold that blocker in place off of the skinks. I like that. This is getting into potato territory now with 4 turns. It's getting tough to get downfield if you fail to pick up the ball this turn. So if he gets the ball this turn, I think he's okay. It's going to be a hard defense for Luke. If he doesn't get the ball this turn, then I think CGMoo gets in real trouble if he doesn't get the ball this turn. Another 1 in 9 on a block skink.
I think you re-roll this. No, never mind.
I mean, it's a sidestepper. I don't know. That was your blitz. That was your only chance to make it a 4+ pickup. Now it's a 5+ pickup. So
yeah,
that's it's getting tight.
That. Oh.
Failure. He's gonna re-roll this, I think. Oh. Okay, he's taking the turnover. Okay. So he's got what, 3 turns left? I think right now, if you're Luke, you go all in on preventing him from getting the ball, and just put another skink on it. Yeah, I think you.
Yeah,
I think
just
I think that Viper's the blitz though. You want to free Viper up, so you blitz blocks onto the sideline and then come back.
but yeah, as far as these skinks go, bodies on ball, and that's
Yeah.
exactly what I wouldn't have based up the Chorf there.
Uh,
Oh, except he's never
he's
mind.
blitzing it. Oof. Does he re-roll it?
Reroll?
He does not. Okay.
No, nobody's
That's
taking a
discipline.
reroll.
I think there's an argument to be made for re-rolling that, trying to get the ball free and stunty free, get a stunty free to get it. I don't I don't think you have to do that though. I like the discipline. Oh yes. Take the 3+ anyway.
I do like that. Yeah. Um.
This does feel like a Lizard win more and more every turn. And coming into this game, it looked like a hard path. And he has paid. His Cas box is not empty. And those pieces are not all going to be okay.
Nope.
Love's a loner, so you don't really care if he's okay. But this
Oh wow.
immediate reroll, insta
Yeah.
reroll, because he wants that Hobgoblin into the crowd next turn, is what he wants that Hobgoblin to do. I don't really like how isolated that piece has been, but if you look, there's 2 Saurus over there, and there's 2 Chorf blockers and a Hobgoblin. That's not the
Mhm.
worst value. And with as many tackle zones as you have on the ball right now, this is going to be a challenge to free up and then get downfield. And with 3 turns, Luke has somehow managed to navigate this game in quite an intelligent way to get himself in this position, because this is within his reach now, I'd say.
Yep.
Oh
Did
Jesus.
he's? I mean, he basically did exactly what I wanted him to. Yeah. All right. This
That
is.
is scary though. With no reroll, that is scary.
It's scary, but it's. I mean,
I don't disagree with
he
the
has
play at
to.
all, but it's scary. Yeah, that was such a big dodge there
Mhm.
to get. So at the end of this turn, there has to be a scoring threat downfield. The Bulls, well, not even both Bulls. No, I guess both Bulls can still make it, can't they?
We're gonna
But
try to knock over the Croxagore again. No.
oof,
Well, I mean, I guess we still can, but
oof, big
Jesus.
oof. You just base the ball with it again.
Yeah.
I don't think you scatter the ball. I think you just rebase
Nope.
the ball with him. Yeah. Because if he doesn't have ball in hand this turn, it gets much harder. So he literally can't, well, no, he's got to dodge through. That's not going to do it. It's a 6+.
Would not. I mean that.
I should have dodged through if he was going to do it. He shouldn't have gone through the ball. He should have dodged through, I think.
Yep.
This is looking really bad for CalGo's move. One more turn and Lockrest can, or not Lockrest, Luke can close the door on this one more turn. He's not out of the woods yet. He hasn't sealed it yet, but with one more turn, he can.
If he could put one more sidestep, does he even have one more? Yeah, he does.
He
He
has a
has
sidestep. It's based by a short,
coaches.
but he can't get it on the ball, I don't think.
Um,
He can with 2
no,
GFIs.
not right now.
He can get it below all and on the ball. I think you got to get Viper back into play.
What, you blitz with Viper and
You
then
blitz with
just try
Viper
to
and you
stand
put him
next
back as
to
a
somebody?
safety. You put him back
Yeah.
as a safety, I think, because he can one die a bull. Well, not the strength 5 bull, but the strength 5 bull slows dirt. So I think you got to get him back as a safety, and I think you take the Predator. I think you take the Crocs hit this turn to try and base up all.
Take the Crocs hit. You can go ahead and then try to dodge out coaches to wrap around the backside here
No
and
wait,
just
Viper.
base up the ball with their body.
Yeah, Viper can one die even the strength 5 bull. So Viper needs to blitz and get, I think, back as a safety.
Mm-hmm.
Would be
I
my
do like that play.
2, 4, 5.
So End up doing the blitz hit first. Blitz hit safety. Take the block with the Crocs. If it goes well, dodge out with Cochise and come around back to just body up that ball some more.
Yeah, I agree with all that. Oh, cheeky
He's
pal.
gonna
If
is he
this
gonna put it
scatters
on the
back,
ball? He puts it
if
on the
this
ball.
scatters, if this scatters back into a move, into like a pick upable spot or forward.
No, not quite. It just fell
Okay.
behind the ball.
That's okay though. I think you put little Sue can now. Well, that's a little hard to get through now. So I think little Sue has to go back to be safety too. I think you now want to put bodies in front of him so he doesn't have an easy path. But I don't know how to
Yeah.
do that. Yeah, the hobo's done. The hobo can't score. Actually, the hobo can. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So the hobo can still score, but not really. This is painful for the Chorfs though. He's one. I think that's okay actually. Just to leave a pox pull on where he is. I think that's okay.
And we're
Yeah,
gonna leave it
he
there.
left the
All right.
Crocs. I approve.
He did leave the Crocs there.
I don't approve. Well, I guess he blitzed with Little Sue, so he couldn't blitz Viper free. Okay, both down.
Ooh, Poxpalon is injured.
Yeah, but he's done his
Sadly
job.
hurt. Yeah.
Like that was stunty removal, by the way. He rolled a 9. That was stunty that got him off the pitch there.
Yeah.
Oof! Another both down on a block skink. I think you just go back into the left and seal the sideline. That's where I go here. Is I go back into the left to seal the sideline because that's
Yep.
the blitz, right? They can't blitz through. They have to dodge through then, or come back to the middle of the pitch. And in the middle of the pitch, you have more pieces that can be. Oh, that's not going to do it. So now he's got to pass through, but it's still a 4+ pickup, and he's got to get through.
4+. He
You
ends
got to
up
put
right
both
there.
bulls through, though. You got to put both bulls through.
Yeah.
I think before you do the pickup, well, all is the move busted one, so he needs a GFI to even be in scoring range.
Oh, he picked up the ball.
Yeah, but all is not in range. His only scoring threat is I. Oh no, I'm sorry. He's got no. Yeah, so now okay. I is his only scoring threat. All is not a scoring threat.
Oh, okay. He sure feet procced. All right. So now he doesn't even have to 1, 2.
No, it's one GFI.
Yeah, it's 1 GFI.
But that's his only scoring threat. There is no other scoring. Ooh, dirty hobo. 4+, 3+. I love it. I love
A
it.
cheeky hop dodge. All right.
I can't even hate on the Chorfs if they win now. They paid for this game. This game was made difficult. All right, so Little Sue has to base I, and you need to get Comanche around 2. You need them standing side by side on I, so he can't free himself up. First, you do Little Sue, though.
I mean, Lil Sue's free, right? So
Yeah, and the trick
run.
is you also need probably to get the. Do you blitz the Crocs free to get on him? To get on the bull?
I mean, I know you said that you didn't like it. Well, no, that's break tackle.
That's
But
a
that's
break
break
tackle bull.
tackle that's made
You need
harder
enough
by
pieces to
prehensile
make it
tail.
so that he has to at least roll a dodge. So
Yeah.
and I do like basing him with the Crocs now. There's one turn left, and
Yeah,
then you take your one turn attempt.
yeah, I don't hate it. We moved the one that is not.
Ah, yes, that's good. Now you can put the strength one next to him, and it's gonna force at least one dodge. You gotta put Little Sue. You gotta base I with Little Sue. You have to. You have no choice. That's the only free player. You have to base him with Little Sue. But between Little Sue and Comanche, he has to go forward. So he potentially depending on how he does the play, on how CGMoo plays it, in that world, he might need to make 2 dodges, which means he might be he might pop break tackle. You can 1-die with Little Sue also, but I don't like that.
Yeah, go
Because
ahead and put
oh,
Little
he's
Sue
going
right
for it.
there.
He's going for it. He
Ooh,
got him.
all
I
right.
take it back. I'm wrong. Game
Wow.
over. Oh no, I'm sorry. The hobo's still in range. Now you gotta you pick up the ball with Little Sue, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Pick up the ball with Little Sue. Try to come down here. Oh wait, no, you can't make it.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
He can't. The hobo's the scoring threat now, so now he has to hit Little Sue. I'd have gone backwards with Little Sue to try and get him away from Chorfs. I don't know why he came forward. I'd have gone backwards.
Yeah.
Personally. Now you have to stand up the one skink that's next to a Chorf. You have to stand up Cochise. You have no choice. You have to. Cochise must stand up to keep that Chorf in place, and you have to leave the Crocs. Because what that does is he's got to somehow get a Chorf to hit Little Sue, or the bull to hit Little Sue, and a Chorf around to pick up the ball to hand off to the hobo. I suppose not. If he knocks Little Sue next to the hobo, he might. Interesting. Now he's got a screen. That is a better play actually.
Screen has been taken down.
Not he. I think
Not
he goes
really
south.
though,
I think
because
he goes south of the other bull just to limit the attack options. Yeah, I think that's right. So he's right on the verge of doing this. Oh, the KO sucks. Yeah,
yeah, that's all.
the hobo is the scoring threat, but he needs to get the ball off of Little Sue and then get a different piece to pick it up or get it to where the hobo can get it, right? So Little Sue has to end up next to the hobo. You have
Yeah,
to
you
not
stand right
follow
there.
the blitz. Yeah, so he's gonna get a 2-die. That's easy enough. It's all coming down to this. And then if Little Sue is still on the pitch, there's a 1-turn attempt. Yeah, it has to scatter downfield. If it scatters back, it has to scatter towards the end zone up here. If it scatters back this way, then the hobo can't
Oh
get it.
wow.
Oh, and he's
Jeez.
GG's.
Yep.
That is
Yeah.
GG's. That
Yeah.
was
Game's done.
quite the game right there. That was amazing.
Man, that is insane.
I can't believe that Skinks just did that. They paid the iron price. Again, they paid the price.
Absolutely.
And he paid with the Saurus. That Saurus is maximum move busted now. And he did get the ball in the pitch, but there's nobody to go get it. Man, what a game right there. What a game. GG, that was... Now, I don't know what Luke's chances are in the next round. I can't guess that.
I mean, it's going to be
Man.
significantly harder because he has an MNG Saurus.
Well, but he can replace that. He can replace that move
That's
busted
true.
Saurus. You can fire and replace. He's on 60k, so he doesn't need that much money to replace a Saurus. What are they? I don't actually know what a
80.
Saurus costs.
They're
80?
they're 80. Yeah.
Yeah, so he can almost afford a Saurus. I think you just blitz the hobo with the Crocs. And call it a game. Or you put the Crocs and the skink on it and you blitz the hobo with Viper. Yeah, that's what I would do. I would put the Crocs and the skink on the hobo, blitz it with Viper, and call it a game. I don't... Oh, he's just going to go straight for the hobo with the 2-die. Oh, it's Chorf. No, the hobo. Okay. And that's it. That was a tough game, Moo. That was tough.
Yeah, that was a very tough game for... Oh.
He's going to vanity pass. The point blank 4+. That pass was like a frisbee. It went up and back down. What was that? That was, oh, quite a performance.
That was
Quite a performance
that was a
there.
game. That was a game. Dude, Luke. Shout out to you, man. You did awesome.
Is he coming into chat? Do we know how to
Uh,
get him into a chat?
I went. Well, I could just drag him into chat. I went and put out the feelers. Oh, hang on, he's typing.
Yeah, that side switch the first half was absolutely just brutal because he set up for that fast score, and you had no option but to respond hard. And then he identified that he'd get out of range, and really what did it, the first half was, I think, settled by the bull failing, getting stunned when he failed sure feet. I think the failing the sure feet was fine, but being stunned is what did it. Yeah, Skaven to Chorfs is a big movement difference. I think really that was a tight game.
That was a very tight game. I enjoyed that thoroughly.
Yeah, Moo's in chat, and I don't think failing sure feet was even your problem, Moo. I think it was the stun, because if you pop sure feet, you can still get quite a ways. He can't go all the way back to the other side of the field. It was just that you got stunned that really gave him another turn to stall. And then I think I was talking about it a little in the stream. I think you just were a little bit too passive the first turn of your offense, the first half. I'd like to have seen you up a little bit further, and you were only a few movements shy. Yeah, I mean, exactly. A few more points of movement. I really think if you had just been a little bit more aggressive with some of your front pieces on the first turn of your drive in the first half, you could have either forced the wizard or scored. And either of those, you get to OT.
GM, go ahead and pull in Luke since you're an admin. You can do that. Just
there we go.
Hey, Luke, how you doing, man? Congratulations. So, are you there?
Is he here? I think I did it right.
Hello?
Yeah, I mean,
hey,
what's up, man?
That was a hell of a game. You there, Luke?
Well, all he wanted to say was hello, I guess. Oh, hang on. Yeah, well, we heard you say hello, and that was it. Sorry, he's texting me.
He might be on push to talk or something, or having mic issues, yeah.
You say hello. And then that was it.
Yeah, that was quite the close game.
Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Even though I like lizards, I thought for sure this was gonna be a Chorf win.
Well, again, that wasn't a full lizard team that he had. That was stunty lizards. So.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I thought it was gonna be a Chorf win. So the fact that exactly, the fact that he pulled it out is amazing.
Well, 63% armor with stunties and against claw is that's primo. That's better than you expect. So his armor held on him. Yeah, that was. Is he still having issues?
I think so. I don't think we're gonna be able to do the. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, his dodges were pretty good too at 78%. You know, the tackle doesn't actually influence that too much, since tackle just tells you how many of those you got to roll twice, or how many of them you need to use a team reroll on. But 78% is pretty good for Skinks, and he didn't have an Agi one, so he got pretty good dice. But still, to navigate 19 POWs and 16 stumbles against Chorfs is quite a thing. You know, the both downs, he had... It seemed like every time, Moo, you rolled a both down, it was on a block skink. It didn't seem like you rolled any of those against the regular skinks, which is also terrible timing on your dice. You know, that's just... There's not a whole lot you can do about that when the dice don't cooperate. But then I was a little surprised he didn't scatter the ball earlier in the second half when he had it, when you were hitting his sidesteppers. Because if he could have scattered it out, then that God Skink could have gone and tried to get it and gotten away with it. So I think you played a good game. You got a little unlucky on some of the critical dice, and just, man, the
Uh,
Lizards
yes.
pulled up.
So Luke's mic isn't working. I just asked him to type out his thoughts on the next upcoming game, and I don't know. I'll try to relay it best I
Okay,
can.
okay. Yeah, I'm glad I could do one of these playoff games. You know, last season I didn't really get a chance to do any of them. I didn't have any time, and this season I got a little bit more time, so I'm glad to get in on it with Rarar. He's got a better beard than me. You know, he's got a better stream than me, but doing the best I can.
Yeah, but you got me, so it doesn't count for much.
Yeah, Moo, I think that was one of your other issues, is that your last hobo was way off on the sideline, like playing with a Saurus. Like that was another challenge. I'm not sure what the right, you know, you finally tried the 4+3+ and got it, so maybe just trying that earlier to get him out might have helped. That was, we did identify that as an issue when the skinks were on the ball and seemed to be holding up. But you know, if you break a couple of those skinks on like turn 13 or 12, then suddenly if you break a few more skinks, suddenly you got a path.
Okay, so Luke basically said he was glad that his skink armor held pretty well, but if he had to predict his next game against Larkstar, he's looking at a loss. So, I mean, that's fair. Larkstar's team is pretty nasty. I mean, but then again, Calgo's Moo's team was pretty nasty, and you pulled it off there. So, GG, man, you did an awesome job. Let's see if we can't keep it going.
What is Larkstar playing?
He's playing Orcs, I believe.
1650, and he's got some tackle palm. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, that is a lot of guard.
Yeah. So he's
2 Blodge Blitzers. That's nice.
That's what. Now, I will say that I didn't honestly think that the stunty Lizards would make it out of this game, and Luke pulled it off. To his credit, he played an amazing game and got a little bit of luck and pulled it off. But I think it's going to be challenging next time. We'll see. He'll have even more stunties.
He'll have even more stunties.
Anyway, I think that's going to be the end of the stream for tonight. So thanks everybody for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. If anyone here isn't already in WCW, we have an awesome community. I mean, we do. I guess playoffs is our big thing, where we get a whole bunch of people to stream our games, but we also have a lot of side competitions that go pretty much all season long. It's an awesome group. If you want to, go ahead and stop by. I think I can grab a Discord link.
Yeah, if you can get a link. Wait, Larkstar, you haven't played your game yet? You guys are still...
Oh, I thought Larkstar had played.
Oh, All the Rage and Junkyard Jousting. So he's playing the Bretts of... What was that? Misshapen Paradox, right? Pharaoh Sex Mortis. So that'll be interesting to see what happens there.
Yeah, like I said, WCW, we still have a couple playoff rounds to go until our next season. But there's the link for anyone that's not already in there. Go ahead and join it. We'd love to talk to you.
Yeah, all right? So we're North American time zones mostly. We are going to be running side competitions. So in our league, you can have as many active teams as you want between our main division and our sides. So you can build teams in the side comps and then bring them into the main league. Next division day is in January. So you can come in now. We run a lot of rolling competitions throughout the holiday when people have time. We call them potlucks. You just start up a competition when there's 8 players and they play their teams. So you can start up a bunch of side teams now and get prepped for January. And we're a good bunch of people, we try and hang out and play Blood Bowl. We play some other games sometimes. So, come join us if you want. Anyway, thanks guys. Have a good night.